Hello friends, in this video I'm gonna share information about blockchain technology. To understand blockchain technology, we must be familiar with its few terms, which are immutable and distributed ledgers, hash encryption, and decentralized transaction. First of all, let's know what are immutable and distributed ledgers. Suppose you are a shopkeeper and you sold a few goods whose details like transactions, for example, you recorded in a book. So the book which you used to keep the record of transactions associated with a customer's account is called a ledger. A ledger could be a book of accounts or simply a digital record of transactions. And here, immutable and distributed ledgers are both digital records. An immutable ledger is a type of ledger whose information cannot be easily altered and changed. And the ledger which can be easily accessible by the public is known as a distributed ledger. Now let's know about hash encryption. Actually, encryption is a way of protecting data from unauthorized access by converting it into an unreadable form. Encryption works in two ways, that is, encoding and decoding. Encoding means converting data into unreadable form, and decoding means converting unreadable data back to readable form. But hash encryption is a one-way encryption, which means the data once encrypted cannot be reversed back. Hash encryption uses a complex hash algorithm to convert plain text into a hash value. Now let's talk about decentralized transaction. If the record of transactions is managed and controlled by a central authority, then it is called a centralized transaction. But if the transaction record is maintained and controlled not by a single authority but by all the members in a network, then that is called a decentralized transaction. Now it's time to talk about blockchain technology. So blockchain technology is an advanced database mechanism that facilitates the process of recording transactions in the form of an immutable and distributed ledger with hash encryption. In blockchain technology, data and information is stored in the form of a block. For example, if a transaction regarding a property sale is made with the help of a blockchain technology, then the information such as seller name, buyer name, the amount exchanged, etc. are stored in a block. If another transaction is made, then the information regarding that transaction will be stored in another block. This new block is linked with the previous block with a hash value. As transactions are made, the new blocks are added and linked together with the previous hash value. This way, chain of blocks is created, and that's why this technology is known as blockchain technology. These blocks, which are nothing but collection of information regarding transactions and relevant data, are contained in the immutable ledger. You might be wondering, thinking that why this blockchain technology and its features are needed these days. To understand this clearly, let's assume that there are two persons, Harry and John. Harry is a real estate businessman who makes a property deal with John. Now John has to pay the amount for the property he bought. Here a third party, let's say a bank, is needed to record the transaction, making ledger of a deal for both of them. For this work, the bank charges some extra sum of money from both of them, and the ledgers which the bank made might be vulnerable. Since the bank uses a centralized transaction method, it has the authority to change the ledger, so it is secured only to some extent. But all these issues can be solved with the help of blockchain technology. In blockchain technology, there is no involvement of a third party, since the transaction is made only between the involved parties. Due to this, the extra cost paid for third party is saved. Moreover, blockchain technology uses immutable ledger and hash encryption, due to which it is highly secured. If someone wants to change the ledger, then he has to change the hash value of every associated block, which is a very complex task to do. Besides, blockchain technology uses decentralized transactions, and the immutable ledger can only be changed if all the members in the network agree to do so. Blockchain technology is not only limited to business transactions, but it has wide applications such as in asset management, healthcare, supply chain, cryptocurrency, banking, finance, online identity verification, cross-border payments, and so on. For asset management, blockchain technology can help to keep track of both tangible and intangible assets. In the healthcare industry, it can be used to keep patients' information with high security. In cryptocurrency, Bitcoin uses blockchain technology for its transactions. In banking, blockchain technology can be used to identity management of clients and fraud detection. Like this, it has various applications. But along with several applications of blockchain technology, it faces few challenges too. Some of the challenges are low workforce availability, as blockchain technology is unknown to many people, inefficient technological design, as it is still in the development phase, higher energy consumption, lack of privacy due to distributed ledger, and no proper regulation due to lack of expertise. In future, these issues will be solved very soon due to advancement of technology, and blockchain technology will be adopted in various sectors. So that's all for today. Hope you have learned something interesting from this video.